Hello everybody! It is Eric Salazar, your one and only. In celebration of Earth Day on April 22nd, I focus on 3 aspects on how to rethink your ways of reducing excessive waste in your daily life. I hope to inspire you and turn some gears to help you make gradual actions for a greater impact together. Now, growing up with an abundance of nature in Hawaii, with lots of trips outdoors, always swimming at beaches around the island and hiking up all sorts of trails with the best people I knew, I hold nature very close and dear to my heart. If there's absolutely nothing that you take away from this video, let there just be one thing. PEFC, or Program for the Endorsement of Forest Certification, is an international, nonprofit, and non-governmental organization which promotes sustainable forest management through independent third-party certification. Their 9 Sustainable Development Programs is a resource I highly recommend to check out in hopes of recognizing what we can do our part in taking good care of the earth. Now, I didn't want to be product focused and recommend you all alternatives, things you would need to buy, than supporting further waste and consumption. I also didn't want to be cause focused because, like some of you, you may not be in my area. So with that being said, do your research, do your part, and see how you can get involved in your community. For many of us, including me, I thought I was very good about making a conscious effort and kind of reducing what I use, what I consume, whether it be involved in my routine or what I put in my body. But after making this video, it just seems like there is so much change happening that it's kind of time to rethink our ways. So, starting off with beauty, let's minimize product use and reevaluate what the skin really needs. In July 2019, Business Insider reported the beauty industry to be as big as a $532 billion industry and counting. Reconsider the products that you use in your regimen and think, do I really look like a bad bitch drowning in all this product? Or am I just spending all my money thinking this is what my skin needs in order to look A1? I found this so important and so relevant to this community of YouTube, but as extensive as many of these skincare lines are, of course, this doesn't imply that I need to buy the entire line of products. So I like to stick to 5 top questions and ask myself, how old are you? I'm 23 years old. What's your skin type? In areas of my face, there are dry patches, including usually on the side of my faces and under my eyes, and along my T-zone, I usually get a little bit oily. How much sun exposure do you get? From time to time during commuting, and especially when I have to run errands for either work or for myself, there are those interims where I do get sun exposure. What are your budget and resources? Sometimes I can get a little carried away. I love to look at drugstore products. You can find many dupes for inexpensive prices. I also like to look at Whole Foods or any natural stores. What's your commitment to your skincare regimen? I began my skincare regimen when I was at the age of 10. It's been a minute, especially the work I do. She kind of want to look cute. I understand what my skin needs, and I'm pretty committed to keeping a good skincare regimen. Often I get very wrapped into the whole scheme of reviews, all this talk of up-and-coming products. I love to take in consideration of brand names and lines that gives me the trust and loyalty that I'm looking for, but also, bottom line, I'm prioritizing what my skin needs. Honey, not only does she get to save some coin, but she also gets to look supple, soft, snatched. And let's not forget about water. I feel like water is a huge resource that is overlooked and taken for granted. Sometimes she's feeling herself. It is just so therapeutic, but also shed the water when you can. Every drop counts. Moving on to fashion. Don't you feel like it's time to destigmatize outfit repeating? Let's start investing towards clothing that we know is gonna last long. Today's fashion excels with what's in, what's trending, but often that fuels a lot of consumers to purchasing from fast fashion companies. Now we know after 2010s, we started going into this huge wave of minimalism, and then recently we went through that whole wave of Marie Kondo, which I absolutely love, but now this is the best time to take in consideration of what we put back in our closet. Good riddance. Goodbye. Let's start seeking quality pieces that we know are going to be durable. I usually like to at least keep my signature pieces such as a basic tee, a basic jean, a basic slack, so that time comes when I'm getting up and ready. One, it does not only make it so easy to pick out what I need, but also gives me the flexibility of switching up my style, see what works, what doesn't. And nevertheless, I know that these signature quality pieces in my closet will last for a long time. There are 2 thrift stores that I absolutely love living here in New York, Beacon's Closet and Awoke Vintage. Those 2 places definitely know I will be walking out with quality pieces that will last a long time, but also, look cute. And last but not least, let's head over to the kitchen. Start planning ahead of what you actually need and the best way to get it, especially fresh produce. According to Foodprint, an average American wastes about 238 pounds of food per year. That's about 21% of the food they buy, costing them approximately $1,800 per year. Food waste was such a huge problem, especially living back home in Hawaii with a family of 5. Often, our family would buy loads of groceries from Costco. Not only did that accumulate a lot of unused food and drinks, but that also accumulated a lot of excessive packaging. It doesn't mean that you need to shop at any bougie, organic, non-GMO shop. It just simply means you need to look at a fresher option. You can buy cucumbers in a plastic package with styrofoam, or you can simply go down the aisle, grab a few cucumbers without any plastic. That's that. Recently, or at least my experience, comparing the prices I buy at the local grocery store, Whole Foods seems to do a pretty good job of price matching. May not be the same in your area. I remember shopping at Whole Foods back home in Hawaii. Girl. But if you are in the Brooklyn area and know a place that sell product and produce with little to no packaging at all, that would be amazing. Which farmers market is also a great resource to check out. Not only are you supporting local, but also many of these vendors, it's straight from farm. They don't have a lot of plastic unless required or requested. At this time, I'd love to give a huge shout out to Lauren Esposito, Assistant Curator and Schillinger Chair of Arachnology at California Academy of Sciences. As co-founder, 500 Queer Scientists is a visibility campaign that provides queer scientists a platform to share their personal STEM journey. Should you be interested, please definitely check out the website. I believe the visibility campaign encourages many LGBTQ+ community members to explore all career fields and reminds that the fight for humanity holds no space for prejudice or discrimination of any sort. Finally, I'd love to take this time to recognize all scientists working their hardest in finding vaccines against COVID-19, including public health and hospital officials, directing society towards a healthier and safer normal. Thanks for tuning in and watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!